Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. It's very beautiful scenery here. It's a gorgeous park, and there's just so much to see and enjoy. But when people think about these parks and these places, a lot of people complain about the restrictions that are put in place, that they don't realize that it is in essence to protect these parks and this land. Something that is really necessary because of the disgusting behaviors of people. And I have some examples of that. Well, hey there, everybody. We're fucking pissed. So, we just got into the site that we are moved up to. And you see this big old fucking pit I had to dig? Yeah, it's because people are goddamn disgusting.
Yes.
Focus. Focus, goddammit. Look at this. A fucking partially full wine bottle. Old Molson's. A fucking propane tank up there. Old bug sprays.
Stuff they tried to burn and then fucking buried.
Yeah, it was literally buried about an inch under the ground. I only noticed it because there was this tiny little branch. This tiny little branch. He was going to tangle on it. So I was just checking to see where it went. And this thing went under the ground. And when I snapped it and lifted it up, I heard a rattle. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I pulled it back and I found a bottle. And I was like, oh shit, look at that. Someone buried a fucking bottle. But as I went, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fucking steps wide. And about 4 inches deep in total. 18 bottles. A can. What is it? 4 bug spray cans. A propane tank.
I don't even know what they are anymore.
And then this is the bag, all the fucking rotten bag of mess that it was fucking bagged into. They bagged all this fucking shit together and then buried it because they didn't want to carry it out.
The fact that someone took the time to bury it but not take it the fuck out means they're even more of a scumbag than the person who just left it. Whoever left this, yeah, they're fucking disgusting and they're a scumbag.
And piece of shit.
And whoever buried it was the biggest piece of shit in the fucking world.
If I ever saw someone doing this, oh my god, I would flip some shit on them.
I'd fucking break somebody.
Because here's the thing, I didn't notice it until Monster, where his line is, was over here. And then when I walked him out, come on, focus, goddammit. When I walked him away from it to untangle him, and I noticed this shit. Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous. I just spent like 45 minutes cleaning this shit out of the fucking ground, and guess what? I don't even have a vehicle to go to, and I'm gonna clean this shit up and carry it the fuck out. People are nasty, and I bet you it's the goddamn motherfucker who was running a four-wheeler up into this shit when you're not even supposed to have a motor vehicle up here.
It is illegal to have a motor vehicle in this park.
So besides that catastrophe last night, where all this came from, I was actually almost pleased after the fact to find this stuff in the fire pit. We walked up and we were actually a little irritated that we found this. Wire, garbage, foil, Vienna sausage cans, plastic glass. It was in the fire pit, but you know what? At least it was in the fire pit. As you saw in that clip, this shit was buried 2 inches under the ground. And this is just something, a metal pipe that was scattered. There's bits and pieces all over the place. But this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. But then we have things like this. And the funniest part is, they couldn't even spell. There's something about inconsideracy and ignorance that seem to go hand in hand. It says, we wear hop. That's about as far as I can tell what it fucking says. But this is a goddamn sentence carved into the tree. And besides that, you have things like this. It's actually really hard to see in this lighting. This tree has slash marks, cuts, hatchet imprints. And it's all over the place. And here, you can see is where a four-wheeler bounced right off of it and scraped into it. And it's quite a few trees around here that this has been happening to them for years. Because you can see there's some that are really healed up. This is just disgusting. These trees are here providing us life, shelter, shade, homes for animals, and people use them for target practice just because. Or to carve a nonsensical sentence that they couldn't even spell properly. Do you see it on the tree?
What the fuck?
We wear hop, and then there's some other shit partially carved in as it goes down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, huge chunks taken out of it. And then people wonder why park systems, DEC, have to put in regulations, have to patrol these things to make sure people aren't misbehaving. Yeah, it's all the way around the tree.
This is ridiculous.
And you can see the chop marks in this gap. This is from someone chopping at it.
There's two T's right here. Or a T and an F.
Who fucking knows?
Tiffany.
Yeah, I see it now.
Got it.
Yeah, Tiffany. I see it. I think that's Zeke. Or Eek. I don't know. Looks like that's what we were trying to spell. But this is just ridiculous. This is why we lose privileges to these parks. That's why they end up closing them down. Because they would rather protect nature than give people something to enjoy. Which I 100% agree. This is absolutely ridiculous. I am very careful. You see, I make sure that the lines aren't too tight, that they aren't going to dig in. We use hammock straps when we're hanging our hammocks. Oh yeah.
And then
Well hang on, let's start at the base of this thing.
Yeah, let's start at the bottom.
This, you can see, each one was sliced and then broken off. This is a ton of branches on this thing just because it was in the way.
And then we go to this. Because people have to be scumbags to
Very,
see if the bush grows around the bush.
yeah. Like, I knew exactly what this was the second I saw it. This is somebody showing that a bush will grow in the bush. Like a fucking retard. And I'm sorry I used that word, but that's what people behave like, and I don't use that for people who are mentally handicapped.
This is extreme ignorance. Extreme ignorance. Not only is it this, but it's other trees, other things, the garbage, the bottles, the buried pipe that was just underneath the tree.
I showed him that. It's by the bucket. And this is after I've been able to go through and refix this spot that they had buried a bag of trash.
Bag.
Yeah.
I think there was like multiple in there.
Yeah. So if you enjoy nature and you want to be able to enjoy these parks, if you want your kids, your grandkids, your nieces and nephews, and people generations down the line, if you want them to be able to enjoy nature and be able to see this, remember to leave no trace. And that also means making sure that you remove traces of other people who are inconsiderate and ignorant. This is absolutely disgusting. This was such a horrible moment to walk into and see this shit.
The fact that we came in. Oh, sorry, I didn't know I stopped.
And there's a bonus right there. A muffler off of a four-wheeler by the looks of it. The muffler box, that's what it looks like.
That's what I thought it was. That or a gas can. Or the other one.
And like we were saying last night before my phone cut me off, there's people who run four-wheelers through this whole track.
Trash.
Hey!
Hush.
What? Yeah. We're just finding it all over the place, in the ground and around, and this is ridiculous. So if you want to be able to enjoy this stuff for the future, you want your descendants to enjoy it, make sure you take responsibility for yourself and others, because I'm going to haul this stuff out of here, because it's what needs to happen. Yeah, we're on foot, and I'm still gonna pull this stuff out when someone who very obviously was on a four-wheeler didn't bother with it. But until next time, get out there, be a native, and go beast.